one of the things the president said this morning was that he felt he did not deserve to be in a class with a former Nobel Peace Prize recipients. Well, one of them was in town this week, and for potentially political reasons, the president broke tradition and decided not to meet with him. Our Michelle Levy has a report on that.
Tibet's spiritual leader jetted around Washington this week, making all the usual rounds. But one person did not say hello, Dalai, President Obama.
Unfortunately, I think the president is sending a signal of appeasement and weakness.
Congressman Peter King is just one of the growing voices of dissent in Washington who say that the president made a mistake by becoming the first U.S. leader since 1991 not to meet in person with His Holiness.
The last thing he should be doing is showing weakness. He's pandering to the Chinese, he's caving into the Chinese.
Of the International Campaign for Tibet, Mr. Richard GERE.
Actor Richard GERE, the celebrity force behind the Tibetan cause, called the president's decision disconcerting.
I think it threw us a bit because he's the first president in 20 years who has not met His Holiness soon in office. And although I could see the strategy of that, of creating a relationship with the Chinese, with Hu Jintao specifically.
Communist China has long been at odds with its Buddhist counterparts in Tibet. And with President Obama heading to Asia next month to work on U.S.-China relations, his decision to postpone a meeting with Tibet's spiritual leader may have been entirely political.
He's giving the Chinese the upper hand. And he's sacrificing, to me, the one card that we hold above all, that we stand for human rights, we stand for democracy, and we have consistently stood with the Dalai Lama.
White House officials have insisted that the rescheduling was mutual.
There was an agreement to do this later in the year, and that's what's going to happen.
The Dalai Lama is a self-described simple monk. Nothing more, nothing less. But in the century-old dispute between China and Tibet, the spiritual leader represents a cultural center for the Buddhist people.
I think he's our inspiration, and he has the whole understanding of Buddha's teaching, and I think he is full of love and compassion. So I think we really want to understand, we're trying to achieve that because we don't have our home. So I think Dalai Lama is our home.
American-born Tibetan sisters Khun San and DETCH-EN KELDAN are the new generation of the Tibet movement.
I'm a student in college right now. There's so much that I can do. There's so much that just regular lobbying that we've done in DC, but there's so much more power that the U.S. representatives have, that senators have, that we don't have. And
I think we're all now in a case of, you got to show us. You know, you were elected to be the kind of person we want you to be. And a person who does care about human rights, who does fundamentally want to change the situation for people who are being oppressed all over the world.
The Dalai Lama took the so-called snub graciously and even urged some stuffy Washingtonians to take themselves a little less seriously.
No, this shows this cause must be true. If I'm on the same side as Richard GERE, I mean a tremendous entertainer such as myself and an aspiring actor such as Richard GERE, this is a great day for America.
Michelle Levy, CBS News, Washington.
Well, that's it for Washington Unplugged. Our thanks to Michelle Levy for that report. Thanks for watching. Make sure you watch us on TV this weekend when I'll be interviewing the Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell, along with Democratic Senator Jack Reed of Rhode Island, who is very influential on the whole question of Afghanistan, and that is what we'll be talking about. Bob Schieffer here. Have a good weekend.